Buckle up. Here it goes. All right. There's a live look from our Rose City Sky camera. It is currently 30 degrees at PDX, and the refrigerator door, so to speak, is still open. And what I mean by that is the source of the cold air is east of the Cascades. It all funnels through the gorge. And as long as we have the east wind in Portland, we will continue to supply low-level cold air, which is the ingredient, the necessary ingredient for freezing rain, right? It's 31 right now in Hillsborough. It's 32 in Scappoose. Vancouver checking in with 30. Westland 32. There are some pockets that are starting to warm above freezing. Salem has been teetering between 33 and 34, as has Corvallis. I think the central and the southern Willamette Valley, you're out of the threat for icy precipitation today. But, you get north of Salem, Kaiser, Woodburn, and points north, things get a little more interesting. And certainly, the closer to the Columbia River Gorge you go, the east side of Portland area is east of 205 out towards Gresham and then into the gorge itself. This is going to be a day that is probably going to drag on in terms of the freezing rain threat. For that reason, the Weather Service has issued a new winter weather advisory for the lower Columbia Valley. So that includes Clatskanie and out towards Rainier. The Portland, Vancouver metro area, so a good chunk of Multnomah County, Clark County, eastern Washington County, and the northwestern chunk of Clackamas County. This is until 4 p.m. with the expectation that, it will warm up, but it's just going to take a little while longer than maybe earlier expected. We do have more precipitation moving in, and in fact, we're starting to see some very light returns out along like Highway 30 getting into Columbia County. I don't have any ground truth to back this up just yet. If you're getting freezing rain in your area, please send me an email or hit me up on social media. But our modeling suggests that most of the precipitation holds off until a little bit later on this morning. And as I roll the clock, you can see as it moves into that cold air, the pink starts to show up here. This is at 10 a.m. Our model not necessarily suggesting that Portland is seeing freezing rain, but it is not off the table yet. And that's just because temperatures are still below freezing, and our models typically want to warm things up just a little faster than is actually happening. Whatever does happen with this, though, eventually you can see as the precipitation picks up, the conditions will warm for all except extreme East Portland and through the Columbia River Gorge. The gorge is going to be stuck with a freezing rain situation throughout the day and throughout this evening. It's not until probably the wee hours of tomorrow morning that the Columbia River Gorge itself starts to warm up. All of us at that point, as we get into Christmas Day, will be above freezing here west of the Cascades, and whatever falls tomorrow will be in the form of rain. That we are quite confident in. All right, let me roll the clock here on Futurecast. We'll get through the day today and show you the coast forecast. Again, rainy, breezy conditions, temperatures in the mid-40s. The winter storm warning continues for the Columbia River Gorge until 10 p.m. High temperatures today get all the way up to 42 in Cascade Locks, but that may not be until midnight. In fact, you'll see that reflected on Futurecast. Here we are at noon, Portland hovering at 32. We roll into the late afternoon, temperatures get above freezing, Longview all the way up to 42. So we are going to chip away at that cold air. It's just going to take a while, and there's no guarantee that when that precipitation moves in at first, that some of us are going to see some freezing rain. And for me to stand here right now and tell you, I can tell you exactly where that's going to happen, when and where, I can't.
You can't do it.
That's just beyond my capability.